Disclaimer: it was a fanfiction story created by me. Please don't take it seriously. There is no match in this story and real life. Mr. Jeon, Siwoo, is this true? Without any expression. His serious and direct question made Wayne feel worried too. Her face turned a little pale and her eyes kept moving between Siwoo and Sophie. She was afraid that the family might reject Sophie, but then Siwoo held Sophie's hand tightly with confidence, looked straight into his father's eyes and said, Siwoo, yes Papa, this is true. I love Sophie and she loves me too, and holding Sophie's hand tightly, I want to marry only her. Seeing him speak about his love so confidently in front of his father, Sophie's eyes filled with love. Then Mr. Jeon looked at Wayne, Siwoo and Sophie and suddenly smiled. Mr. Jeon, well, that's a good thing. We won't have to worry anymore. Our son has found a very good daughter-in-law for us. Hearing this, all the family members become very happy. Wayne, Max and Ava started clapping with joy. Siwoo silently hugged Sophie tightly as if all the fear and tension had disappeared now. Then Mrs. Jeon smiled and said, Mrs. Jeon, our luck is very good, not just one, but we got two good and beautiful daughter-in-laws. Hearing this, everyone became quiet for a moment, their eyes full of surprise. All eyes turned toward her. Wayne felt a little scared and lost her calmness. There was fear in her eyes, wondering if Mrs. Jeon had found out about her and Jungkook's relationship. Then Mrs. Jeon smiled at Wayne and said, Mrs. Jeon, yes, even our cold-hearted son has started liking someone. Not just liking, he has started loving her very much. And the girl is very good too. Really, now all the family members were more than surprised. Ava and Max widened their eyes in shock. But the most surprised was Mr. Jeon. He immediately looked at Mrs. Jeon and asked, Mr. Jeon, are you telling the truth? Mrs. Jeon nodded. There was so much relief in her eyes, as if a big worry was now gone. On Mr. Jeon's face there was a different sparkle, a bright light in his eyes and excitement on his face. Mr. Jeon, who is that girl who finally melted the ice that had frozen for years? Wine in mind, I am dead. Mrs. Jeon, not now, wait a little. When the time comes, I will definitely tell everyone her name. Mr. Jeon, but why not now? Mrs. Jeon, because very soon our son himself will tell us the name of that girl. Everyone, what? Hearing this, Siwoo and Sophie looked at Wayne, and Wayne nervously started beating her own lips. Mrs. Jeon, yes, just wait a little. Before they could say anything more, the serpent of the house entered, Auntie along with her two troublemakers, Dayana and Leo. Auntie, what are you all doing? You all have completely forgotten me, she said, looking at everyone angrily. Wayne, if you let anyone forget yourself, Auntie angrily snapping, I am not talking to you, and if you are not a member of this house, then stay quiet. Wayne, oh Auntie, you got angry. I mean, just think. People can forget to eat, drink, even to live for a moment. But can they forget their worries? No, right? All the family members tried to stop their lover, but suddenly Leo angrily pushed his mother aside and came in front of Wayne, shouting in anger, Leo, watch your tongue while talking, or you don't even know what I will do to you. Then Sophie came and stood in front of Wayne with anger in her eyes and spoke to Leo. Sophie tried touching her. I will cut off your hand and put it in your other hand. Leo laughed a little while mocking Wayne and said, Leo, why are you scared? So you hired a bodyguard for yourself, and that to a woman? Wayne moved Sophie slightly and looked at Leo angrily, then spoke loudly. Wayne, for a mannerless person like you, I am more than huge. Why should I waste money to hire a bodyguard for you? And don't ever make the mistake of thinking women are weak. Don't forget the one who gave birth to you was also a woman. After hearing Wayne's words, Leo first laughed loudly, then with a devilish smile, he looked at Wayne from head to toe with eyes and said,
"Here is a scene that you will see on my INKITT, and I will provide INKITT link on pin comment, and first scene was also provided in pin comment." Jungkook, the day you even look at Wayne again, that will be your last day in this world. Remember it well. I will make you count every breath. Auntie went to Mr. Jeon, will crying, and said in a complaining voice, "Auntie, are you seeing this? Are you? What your son has done to my son just for that shameless girl?" Hearing her words, Jungkook turned towards her with a deadly glare, like he could shut her mouth that very moment. His eyes were filled with so much anger that everyone felt scared. "Jungkook, if I hear even one more word from your mouth against Ryan, then remember you won't be able to return to your home alive. So think carefully before you speak." After hearing this, Auntie stepped back in fear, because she very well knew about Jungkook's cold personality and merciless heart. Then after a few seconds, Auntie looked at Wayne and said hesitantly a little, "Auntie," to Wayne, "sorry." Then suddenly she turned towards Mr. Jeon and shouted in anger, "Auntie, won't you say anything?" Mr. Jeon, who was silent until now, finally spoke up in anger. "Mr. Jeon, why would I say? Get out from here and don't ever show your face again." Everyone was shocked. Complete silence filled the living room. Mr. Jeon, "Is this what you taught your son? That he should not respect a woman? Rather than slapping your son, you are asking me why I am not saying anything? Then listen, get out of here and never come back to this house again." After hearing his words, Auntie suddenly started fake crying, as if everything was a big shock for her. She spoke while crying, but there was no real regret in her heart. "Auntie, please, Hyung, don't say this. I have no one else in this world except you. If you also reject me like this, then where will I go? And about my son, I will give him the strictest punishment, I promise." Dayana, fake crying, bringing tears to her eyes and walking close to Mr. Jeon. "Please, uncle, don't say this. Leo made a mistake. Please forgive him." Mr. Jeon, "I forgive you and your mother, but this Leo, I will never forgive him. Tell him he must leave this house right now and never enter this house again." After hearing his words, Auntie and Dayana looked at each other. Then, without saying anything, both of them supported Leo on their shoulders and slowly took him away while leaving. Dayana turned and looked at Wayne once, then came close to her and said softly, "Dayana, don't think that you have on. I will become the daughter-in-law of this house no matter what." After hearing her words, Wayne smiled a little and softly said near her ear, "Wayne, this dream of yours will only remain a dream, because Siwoo has already chosen a girl for himself. So tell me, whose wife will you become?" "Dayana, not Siwoo, but Jungkook is there, right?" "Wayne, Jungkook? Really? You think he will even look at you? And even if you think so, let me tell you, his heart belongs to me now, so don't even think about it." Saying this, Wayne walked straight past Dayana and stood near Jungkook. On Dayana's face, jealousy and anger were clearly visible. She looked at Wayne angrily and, without saying anything, left the house. After some time, when everyone went to their rooms, Mrs. Jeon called Wayne alone. There was a soft smile on her face. "Mrs. Jeon, Wayne, my child, I saw you and Jungkook together in the kitchen." Wayne, shocked, nervous, and a little scared, with slight fear in her eyes. Mrs. Jeon, "Hey, don't be scared. I am really happy. Finally, my son's heart has melted for someone, and that girl is you. That makes me even happier. When Jungkook is very lucky to get a girl like you." There was truth in her words, a mother's love and peace in her eyes that comes
from seeing a good relationship. One lowered her head slightly. Mrs. Jeon, I didn't say anything to the family because I wanted to confirm it with you first. Now that everything is clear, I can tell everyone. Wan quickly stopped Mrs. Jeon and said, Wan, no, Auntie, not now, please. Mrs. Jeon, why? Wan said slowly, actually, until my and Siwoo's divorce is final, I don't want to tell anyone anything. Mrs. Jeon understood and replied, Mrs. Jeon, okay, dear, I will do as you say. Smiled. Wan smiled.
A few days passed like this. Everything was going well. Like every day, Jungkook used to wake up and meet her with a smile, talk about little things, and spend most of his time with Wyan. But suddenly one morning, Wyan saw that Jungkook left somewhere without meeting her. She felt a little sad. There was a little sadness in her eyes because since their relationship started, this was the first time Jungkook left without seeing her. Her heart felt a bit heavy. She waited until afternoon, kept looking at the clock again and again, but Jungkook didn't come home. There was no call, no messages from him. Every time she looked at the phone, her face looked more and more upset. Then she called Jungkook herself, but his phone was switched off. Her heart started beating fast, and worry clearly showed in her eyes. From afternoon to evening, Wine started feeling nervous. Her heart was restless. She looked at the door every time she heard any sound. Then she went to Siwoo's room to ask about it. As soon as she opened the door, she saw Sophie and Siwoo sitting and talking. Wan, where is Jungkook? There was clear tension and fear on Wan's face. Her voice was shaking a little like something bad had happened and she was scared. Sophie saw her and quickly came to her and asked, Sophie, what happened at Wine? Why do you look so scared? Wine, Siwoo, where is Jungkook? Siwoo, I don't know Wine, where he is or where he goes. No one knows. Expect him. Wine, what do you mean? Siwoo, Siwoo actually didn't sound normal. His voice had a strange heaviness like he was about to say something deeply hidden. It felt like a secret buried for years was going to come out, or maybe a path that leads to an old mystery was about to open. One's expression changed. She quickly asked again, this time with a little anger and worry. One, actually what, Siwoo? Sophie, calm down, come sit here and talk. Sophie gently held Wan's hand and made her sit on the couch. Her hands had turned cold. Sophie gave her a soft comfort and then Siwoo slowly started speaking. Siwoo, actually since I was old, used to understand things and noticed them, I have seen that Hyung leaves the house every year on the same day, early in the morning before anyone wakes up. Where he goes, what he does, who he meets and why he meets them, no one knows, no one at all. After hearing him, one just kept looking at Siwoo for a few seconds, trying to understand every word he said. Siwoo, I asked every family member about this. I tried a lot to find out, but it was useless because no one knows anything, and maybe they are so scared of him that no one ever tried to find out. One, is today's date something special? I mean, did something happen on this date before, or is something supposed to happen, or is it someone's birthday? So, as far as I remember, nothing like that, nothing happened on this date, and it's no one's birthday either. One, then why does he go, and why only on this date? There must be something about this date. Now one's heart started
beating very fast. Her breathing became heavy. The tension grew so much that even her hands and feet started shaking a little. Her eyes showed both fear and worry, like she felt something bad was about to happen. Seeing her like this, Sophie immediately put her hand on Wayne's shoulder and said gently to give her strength, Sophie, Wayne, don't take so much stress. Everything will be fine. Somehow we will find out where he went and why. If you take this much tension, your health will get worse. Then how will you find out anything about him? Siwoo. Sophie is absolutely right, Wayne. Control yourself. Wayne, what should I do? I don't understand anything. Her voice was full of restlessness and her eyes showed confusion. It felt like something was breaking inside her. She was sitting with her head held in both hands, like a storm of questions was going on in her mind. Sophie, we can check his phone's last location. Sophie's words brought a small light of hope in Wayne's eyes. She immediately looked at Sophie, as if she had found some light in the darkness, but that light didn't last long because Siwoo softly said, Siwoo, what do you both think? That I didn't try that way? I did, but Hyun is not only powerful, he is also very smart. He never leaves any clue behind. When he doesn't want to tell anything to anyone, then no one can find out anything about him. His tone was full of disappointment, and hearing his words, not just one, even Sophie sat down again, feeling hopeless. For a few moments, silence filled the room. All three were lost in thoughts. Their faces clearly showed confusion and worry. After a little, Will Isla came into the room playing with a small toy car. Her smile and innocent presence changed the atmosphere for a moment. Seeing her, a different kind of light came on Wayne's face. She quickly controlled herself and stood up suddenly. Sophie, what happened? Wayne, I got an idea to find out Jungkook's location. Sophie and Siwoo. Really? Excitement appeared on their faces again. Sophie and Siwoo looked at Wayne with curiosity. Wayne, yes, look, modern cars always have a GPS tracker. We can track it. Your Hyun's car must also have one. We have to track it. She spoke with sudden energy in her voice, like a spark of light appeared in the darkness. Sophie, well done. Sophie's eyes showed pride. She smiled and placed her hand on Wayne's shoulder. Siwoo, you are a genius, but this might take some time. His voice had a little doubt, but seeing Wayne's strong determination, he agreed. Wayne, no matter what, just find the location of his car. Her eyes had only one mission, to find him. Her face was full of anger and worry, but her words were strong. Siwoo, okay. Saying this, Siwoo left the place. After about 1 hour, he came back and saw Wayne and Sophie waiting for him. Siwoo, unbelievable. His face showed shock, like he couldn't believe what he had just found. Sophie, what? Sophie asked quickly. Her heart was feeling restless. Siwoo, Hyun has 4 or 5 farmhouses. One of them is about 3-4 hours away from here. The car's location is at that place. And do you know what the most interesting thing is? Last year I wanted to go there with my friends, so I asked Hyun for the keys to that farmhouse. And do you know what he said? He told me that the farmhouse is very old and it has started to break down slowly. He said I can't go there until it's repaired. Siwoo's eyes were still full of shock, like his Hyun had told him a big lie and was hiding something serious. Sophie, such a big lie. If that farmhouse is in such a bad condition, then why does he go there every year on the same day? Sophie's voice was full of anger and confusion. Her mind was trying hard to understand everything. Wine, there's something there that he wants to hide from everyone. Maybe that's why he goes there only a year, so that no one becomes suspicious and no one finds out about that place. But what could it be? She said with narrowed eyes, like she was trying to solve a puzzle. Sophie, looking at Wine, we will only find out when we go there. Sophie's voice now had a bit of excitement, like she was also ready to face the truth. Wine, then get ready and take everything we might need, because we are going there right now. I will just go and change my clothes. Saying this, Wine was about to leave when Siwoo stopped her. Siwoo, wait, Wine, is it really okay for us to go there? Because you don't know the anger he has. We have seen it before. I don't want our visit to trigger that anger. He has been hiding this secret for so many years, and what if our presence makes him explode? Wine, no matter what happens, today I will reveal this secret. Sophie, and I am with Wine, Siwoo said helplessly. Siwoo, if you both won't listen, then what can I do? Let's go. Whatever happens, we will face it. Who knows what trouble is waiting for us there? After that, the three of them got ready. They lied to their family, saying they were going out for fun, and left the house. The whole journey was silent. Siwoo was scared of his Hyun's anger. On the other side, Wine was worried about Jungkook and also curious about the secret of that place. Meanwhile, Sophie was tense for Wine. She was scared that Wine's bold nature and interference might create problems for her this time. After 3 hours and 40 minutes, they reached the location as Wine suggested. Siwoo parked the car a little ahead of the farmhouse. They got out of the car and started walking towards the farmhouse. To their shock, the farmhouse door was already open, so they quickly stepped inside without making any sound. Inside there was dim light in the living room, but still a scary silence was everywhere with each step. Their hearts beat faster, breaking the silence. Suddenly they heard Jungkook's voice from a closet room. Maybe he was talking to someone. Jungkook, she is very nice. If you meet her, you will like her too. The three of them slowly started walking towards that room. Their heartbeats were fast. Siwoo was sweating from fear. His face clearly showed how scared he was. Wine's heartbeat was so fast that her hands and legs were shaking. She was more scared of the secret behind that room than Jungkook's anger. What could be inside? Could it be something that ends her relationship with Jungkook right now? Something that could break her and this relationship completely. She held the door handle with her trembling hands. She looked once at Siwoo and then at Sophie. Siwoo's fear was clearly visible in his eyes, but Sophie gave her a nod, agreeing to open the door. Taking a deep breath, Wine suddenly opened the door, and the scene inside shocked all three of them. Wine's legs became weak, and she was about to fall when Sophie quickly held her.